Are you guys waiting for me? So sorry. You know what? I'm going to still blame it on being not being 100% well. I had COVID. I know you guys know that I've been sick, but I did have COVID, and it's I'm not like sick anymore, but the brain fog and like the endurance are still like it's still lingering. So it will take a while for me to get back to 100%. But I see so many of you are here. I'm so excited. Have Carrie, Tracy, Lori, Julie, Barbara, Kim, Paula, Carrie. Oh my goodness, you guys! Thank you so much for being here. Julie, Patricia, thank you everybody. Hello, hi Wendy. So let me see. It seems like my volume. Oh my goodness, oops, you guys, thank you so the other way. I'm telling you, this brain fog thing is real. It is totally real. So today we're going to do I'm going to show you what's included in our spring limited edition box. For those of you, I believe probably all of you who are here right now, hi Rebecca, hi Leslie, pre-order this box already sight unseen. The pre-order pricing was $89.99. Now starting today, we still have a few boxes left. So if somebody didn't get chance to pre-order, there's still an option to order the box. Now, since we are showing it today, the pricing is going to be, instead of pre-order pricing of $89.99, the pricing is changing to bundle pricing, and that is $108. The value of the products in the box is $135, I believe. It's on the website. So if you didn't get your box yet, and of course, look at, we're going to go through all of the products that are included here. So you can go to our website, to lalalandcrafts.com, and then click from there, click on limited edition spring box, and you can get your box there. There are also classes that we're going to have with some of the products from the box, and I'll show you what I'm working on as far as the cards go. And there are two options for the classes. One is in person. For those of you who are in Northern California, you can join us this coming Saturday, and there's a morning class and afternoon class. So once you click, I know Barbara, open, Barbara is saying, once you click on Spring Box on our website, the classes are there as well. And for those of you who are not in Northern California, or you are not able to make it to our office this Saturday, the virtual class will be on May 10th. This is to give us time to ship the boxes, to get them to you, so you have the products, and for you to do the homework. So virtual class on May 10th, in-person class this coming Saturday. You're not joking, Barbara? You're saying you're joking? I know you're not joking. Okay, so this is the box. The box might have a different graphics when you get it, but I think most of the boxes will have this. And then when we open it, let me see if I can clear the camera. Yep. Hi, Sue. How are you? When we open it, there'll be, I'm still working on the paper that, says thank you for ordering, and the list of all of the products. And then you're going to see what's included. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, about enamel dots, but this is the bonus, remember the early bird bonus. So this will be the gift as for pre-ordering early. And then we have our products here. So the theme of this box is, it's a spring box. We're releasing it in spring, and it is urban themed. And I've been wanting to do this theme for a long time. I just love the theme. Like we have on the wall the stencil with the brick. I kind of like this kind of thing. Polyscenic, you like it? You love enamel dots, Barbara? Yep. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So first off, we have our Marci, and For those of you who are not, I don't know if anybody here is not familiar with our stamps, but our Marci stamp is a rubber stamp, and it's deeply edged, made in the US, and it already comes on the cling mouth. So all you need to do is to remove, she's sassy, Rebecca, and she sure is. So all you need to do is to, I'm sorry, I start losing my voice for a quick second, is to remove the paper from the back, and again, you can put it, and then you can put the stamp onto the acrylic block or onto the stamping platform, or whatever you prefer. And this Marci comes with 2 sentiments. Did I mention what she is called? So this Marci is called Good Vibes Marci, and the sentiments are a little note, a lot of good vibes, and today's outlook, comfy clothes, and can-do spirit. You love her, Julie? Barbara, you see the cats already. I know. So this is how I colored Marci, and you'll see why I colored her in this colorway because of the paper I'm going to use. We're going to do in the virtual class, this will be one of the images we're going to color. I just love how she's like sassy, and but she's so chill too, right? Like she has the sweatshirt kind of like off the shoulder. She's wearing the jeans and like the tank top. So cute, right? You guys like her? Barbara saying she's sassy. Patricia's saying Marci is so cute. Thank you. Yep. So this is one thing. So I know I'm gonna be running out of room. And then we have, you like her short hair, Paula? Thank you. And then we have 2 clear stamp sets. So we have our cats, and we have pigeons. For the urban theme, like we had to do pigeons. They just had to be. So this is how the stamp looks like, and they are silly. They're for sure silly, and they have something to say. Here are some of the colored images, so you can see how they can look like colored. And oops, this is here and this is here, and let's see what sentiment comes with them. We have cool, you're the best, no talkie before coffee, like seriously. I saw that, I have thoughts, like this sentiments crack me up. Pack, yeah, just wing it. I came, I perched, I judged. Like this one would be really cute with it, right? Like just so cute. I know you tried, just here for the crumbs. Feeling peckish, I can't even. So, now when I'm designing the sentiments, Melinda, they're cute, yes. So now when I'm designing the sentiments, I think, and you guys let me know if you agree with me, not every card has to have like birthday or thank you or thinking of you. They can be just like note cards, right? You can just send something fun to your friends and family. It doesn't have to be for specific like occasion, right? You guys agree? Like, so that's why I started doing the sentiments like this. Like I came, I purchased just for the laughs, right? Just for fun. So I think Paul is saying absolutely. Julie is saying sentiments are always out of the park. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I hope you like the sentiments. That was like, I was like, okay, I hope you guys like it. So that's one of the clear stamp sets. They're funny. Barbara is saying, Rebecca is saying correctly. Julie is saying yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I had the feeling that that wasn't just me feeling that way. And then for the second stamp set, for the cats, and they're like urban cats, right? And the name of the stamp set is feeling good, like feline, but for the cat, but like feeling good, play on words here. I don't have this set colored yet. Patricia is saying the sentiments allow you to use the stamps on project other than cards. Oh, that's a good point, Patricia, too. Yes, exactly. So for the cats here, I don't have them colored yet, but we can look at the images already. So we have one taking a selfie, and they're like wearing like urban outfits, or what I perceive, I guess, to be urban outfits. And then we have another one wearing headphones, and then he's holding like a tablet or like a laptop or maybe a book, whatever you want him to hold it. Yeah, so he is holding the cell phone, Rebecca, to take a selfie. This could be cell phone, like if you wanted to, like maybe like mark like a little thing for the for the camera there, then it will look more like cell phone. What I want to tell you about this stem set. Hi, Eve, you're in Mexico. Have fun. You're enjoying your vacation? So on this stem set, as you can see, they're wearing sunglasses, like dark sunglasses, right? But we also included the eyes that are on a separate stamp, and both of the eyes are on one stem set. So they're like this, and so you see, like it will be easier. You don't have to like position each eye into the, like trying to position each eye inside of the glasses. So there are two different sets for them to look different ways, but there are on one stamp. Both of the eyes are on one stamp, and you can stamp them inside of the eyes, so then you can see the difference. Look at this, you guys. So there's one with like the dark eye, with the dark glasses, sunglasses, right? And then another one, he can wear just the glasses, like regular, for for being able to see kind of glasses, or he can have like tinted sunglasses, right? And you can still see the eyes. I couldn't decide which way I liked it better, so this was like the best solution we could come up with. So that's one of the things I wanted to mention about this stem set. And then the sentiments are also there. There's some, nice ones. There are some silly ones. You guys like the idea? Kim saying, so clever, love it. Rebecca saying, great idea, thank you. So like let's take a look at the sentiments. You can see this set has 2 cats, but it has a bunch of different sentiments. And the reason there are only 2 cats because you can see they're kind of on the larger size, right? So we have meow or never. I'm feeling fine whenever you're around. You're one cool cat. Happy looks good on you. I really like this sentiment. Happy looks good on you. Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. You're absolutely marvelous. Marvelous. You love it, Carrie. Thank you. Have a possum birthday. Thanks for being amazing. Positive vibes, and again, play on words. You're perfect, looking good, feeling good. So I love this. This is my favorite. Barbara, you're obsessed with it. New recipe. Thank you. That's a nice. That's like one of the best compliments we can get. And I love this one. Happy looks good on you. So this is the these are the 2 clear stem sets. So what's next we have here? Should we look at the dies or the paper pack first? Because kind of, let's look at the paper pack. I think I want to look at the paper pack. So for the paper pack, you're going to get a sampler again. They're perfect, Paul is saying, thank you. So this is the sampler, so you're going to get one of each of the papers that come in the paper pack, and in the big paper pack. So the paper pack looks like this. And you're going to get one each of all of the, so you're going to get 12 papers instead of 24 in your sampler. And let's take a look really quick. And again, the urban is kind of the main theme that for this box. So I think I'm going to have Marci and the pigeon here. Just, oh my goodness, look how cute he looks. Sitting right there. I didn't even now I'm getting you know how I get excited. Look how cute that is. You can just do the mini slimline card, the tall card like this, and he can sit on the roof right there and just add the sentiments. So cute. So I just wanted to have the images here because I think it kind of helps to see the paper. Then on the back, we have kind of complementary design. You can also use your pigeons. They can sit on both sides, like on the roofs here, just saying silly things. here how it looks like with Marci, like the colors really work. So that was one. I know I should just show instead of like saying things, but it just seriously just so cute. Two, so this is the back. Then we have, so they're all like urban style, but they're in different, you know how I like to mix and match styles of the paper packs. Barbara, you already need to order more paper. Yep, we'll talk about that in a minute. Well, in a few minutes. And then on the back of this one, not all of them have cut apart, but this one does. So it's actually like 3 up. So you can cut straight here and then cut apart right there. So if you're making slimline card, you can do things like that. On this one, then we have, isn't pretty? This one is like all painting style, and this one also looks pretty. And the cat, of course, look at the cat. He's cute too, so let's not forget him. I love this one. It's like so serene and beautiful. And this is the back of it, more like in the watercolor effect. Then we have this one. I'm just gonna go a little bit faster. So on the back of this one, there's a 4 up. So you cut those apart, and then you can do like little note cards. I don't know if you guys saw, Sandra from our design team just posted a card with the duck from the April kit of the month, and she used one of the 4 ups from in the forest paper pack, I believe. And it just like such a cute postcard. It just I believe Sandra die cut the paper with our double stitch squares, and then postage square die in the back of it, and it just like such a simple, and you just like have this add the sentiment, and it just like really cute and quick card. Wendy's saying those papers are beautiful, beautiful papers. Patricia is saying, Paul is saying, stunning papers. This pack is amazing. Melinda is saying, thank you guys. Did we look on the back of it? I don't remember. So this is kind of like in the, isn't it cute? So more like animation kind of style. But you can see, you can color your images differently. This is paper we're going to use in the class. I'm going to show you what I did, what I started for, I finished, honestly, I only finished 1 card, and 2 are work in progress, but I'll show you what we're going to do. Isn't it cute? You can just have, I like this, the perspective with the buildings, like the cat is standing on the street, taking a photo. I would never thought to use those dots for the eyes. What dots are we talking about, Paula? Oh, if you would get the stamp, you mean like if you would get the stamp, you wouldn't know what those are? Yeah, that's why that's why I'm explaining what they are. Yeah, so those are the eyes. Yep, I got it. I think I got it. The sticky dots. Okay, well, you'll have to tell me. Are you talking about? Explain, Paul. Explain. Oh, I see what you mean. Like on the pigeons, right? They look shiny because I added after I colored them, I added glossy accents on top. So that's why it looks shiny. Yep. I just want them to stand out a little bit. I added on all of the ones I colored. I added glossy accents on top of them. We're gonna color pigeons in the class too. Okay, so there's one kind of rainy, and so this one would be kind of cute with Marci from April kit of the month, because she's with umbrella too. So you can use that other Marci with this paper. Then we have a few more different ones. Cute. Where's my pigeon? Where's my pigeon? And this is the last one. So a lot of different papers to play with. So that will come in your box. I just want to put them back here, and then I think I want to, like, okay, I don't know. Well, I'll have to show you all eventually. So what's next? Dies or stencil? You guys tell me what you want to see next. I'm going to show stencil and dies, kind of like at the same time. So for stencil, it's a set of 2. Paula said stencil next. Okay, that's what I figured. Carrie's saying dice. Well, I'm already doing stencil. And Patricia is saying dice. Well, sorry, you guys. Stencil it is. So the stencil set comes as a set of 2. So we have 2 stencils here, and one of them is like the full. You can stencil the full kind of scene for Marci. Look how cute that is, or for your pigeons, or for your cats, and of course you can do, you know, like the slimline card. You can do partially. I have somewhere, oh, here. So here, because I was working, and I'll show you, I'm working on Marci's card, and I want it to be a long card, so I stenciled it. You like it, Barbara? Thank you. So I stenciled it twice. So I stenciled the top, and then I moved it, and I stenciled the bottom, but kind of just to give you an idea how it will look like. And you can, of course, you can use glazes. You don't have to just use the inks, but this was stenciled with fossilized umber. And then, so that's one stencil. And then the second stencil, oops, I have both of them here. And then the second stencil is, it has 2 parts. So you can use either or you can combine them. You love the stencil, Melinda? Thank you. So I want to show you. So you can combine them. So I have here, for instance, I stenciled first the buildings with, what color? I used tattered rose. And then I used the bottom part of the stencil to put it back over the outlines, the silhouettes of the buildings. And then I used fossilized umber over it. And you can see how fossilized, you can see, you know, like it stands out on top of the tattered rose. Of course, you can also use it, again, as I said, you can use paste, you can use some metallic stuff, you can even emboss it. So that would be really pretty. The other thing I tried, and you know, I love doing the embossing, dry embossing, like the like embossing folder with die cutting machine. So I wanted to show you guys how that looks like. So you can just do the outlines or the silhouettes, and you can see the dimension, right? Kind of cool. On this one here, I did the same. This is on like ivory off-white cardstock. So so basically what I did, I put stencil over paper. And then I had the rubber mat on the bottom. Or you can do it the other way, but basically the paper needs to be between stencil and the rubber mat. And then when you run it through your die cutting machine, you can just figure out what pressure you need. And then you can have this, this type of effect. And then once I did the dry embossing on die cutting machine, then I used the other part of the stencil and I added the windows. So that's kind of cute, right? So I was thinking this can be a pretty simple even card, but looks kind of cool. So I just want to give you one of the ideas here. I need to show you other dies before, or I need to show you other things before I can show you this. But I'll come I'll come back to this. So that's stencils. You keep a label on the die cutting machine, Barbara, to keep the sandwich, to remember the sandwich. Yeah, that's a good idea. Rebecca saying, can't wait to try that. Yeah, try that, you guys, because it looks really cool. I think I like it. I like it. So that's the stencil set, and then let's take a look at the dies. I took them out. Melinda, where did I put? Okay, here they are. Okay, so the first die I'm going to show you is the Skyscrapers, because there are Melinda saying, oh, you can cut a little around the skyscrapers and then add the moon and sun die behind it. Oh yes, that would be really cute. So Melinda is saying you can cut fuzzy cut around it and put it and then add other elements like a moon behind it. That sounds really cute. So the skyscrapers, you'll notice that the shapes of them are they replicate the shapes that we have of the buildings on the stencil. So like we have this building here, this type of building here. We have this these two like here, then we have this one like right here. So you can definitely to mix and match. Rebecca is saying, oh, Barbara, you're giving Rebecca the okay, I see it. You're giving Rebecca the sandwich, not giving Rebecca the sandwich, the way to emboss this die cutting machine. Yep. So that's the reason we designed them the same, so you can stencil it and then you can add the building, so that's all kind of matches and goes together, right? Did I? Okay, hold on a second. Where is all of my die cutting that I did prepared? Hey guys, the brain fog is real. Okay, hold on a second. Where did I leave it? Oh, found it on the other table, of course, because I wanted to show how they actually look like. So when you die cut them, over there, Melinda is saying, I know. I was coloring images, and I was talking to Melinda last night, and I was like, Melinda, where is do you see my white gel pen? We were just on the phone. Melinda couldn't see it, but it's just funny. So as you can see, like you can add die cut buildings when you are doing the stenciling too, together with the stencil. So they'll work together, they coordinate. Okay, so that's one of the dies. Then we have it's a sakura, what is it, the cherry blossom. So we have cherry blossom branches and then the cherry blossom flowers. And I wanted to show you guys the easiest way I found for me to put color on the flowers. So this is 80-pound cardstock. I believe it's 80-pound. And when I die cut it, you can see the flowers are they're all cut, but they are staying in the paper. And I find that it's much easier. I'm just trying to remove the branches carefully so I don't move the flowers. I'm going to slide the box a little bit out of the way, and let me grab some. So I'm gonna use worn lipstick, and I don't know what color this brush is, yellow, but that's okay. We'll listen, but we don't judge, right? So you can definitely color them with markers, with watercolors, or you can ink them. So see if you just go like this, then all of your flowers are, so you don't need to individually color them or ink them. And then if you like to, you can do also a little spritzing with water. Melinda, you're laughing at me. So if you, oops, that was a big spritz, not little spritz, but you guys know what I mean. So you can remove some of the ink for a little bit of texture, and then look how pretty they are. No, that worked out even with the big spritz too. Kind of give different variation to the color of the cherry blossoms. Melinda, you have all kinds of ideas today. Melinda is saying you can make a hydrangea with this too. That's actually sounds really good. You'll need to die cut bunch, like whole bunch of this little flowers then, but that would be very pretty. So we'll wait for Melinda to show us. So, so this is these are the branches, and you can, for the branches, you can have them just like an element, you know, the branches coming out. You can sit your pigeons on the branches. Cute. Would this be a cute card? And then I'll need something to grab onto the flowers. Barbara saying, I can't wait to see how Sandra colors them. She always colors the die cut so beautifully. Yep, with Sandra that colors them with Copic markers. That's your florist brain, Melinda, yep. And you haven't been here in a while, yep. Getting all of it out. You love it, Rebecca, thank you. So you'll just add bunch of your flowers. So there are some open ones, there are some little buds, so you can figure out where they go. Right? So cute. And we added quite a few of the flowers here. So once you die cut it once, you should have enough for both of the branches, but of course, you know, you're going to have the die, so you can die cut as many as you want. So cute, good one. Paper pouncers are fun too. Paul is saying, oh yes, for the coloring the die cuts. Yep. So there are many different ways to add color to die cuts. So that's the one here. So I started designing the card. So this one is designed. So this is one of the cards we're going to do. This one for the class. This will be the virtual class with Coloring Marci. And those of you who are coming for the in-person class, you're going to have access to this card too. So this one, you can see I used the branches actually coming up because it just was fitting better on my card design-wise. But you can see it like I stenciled the buildings there with starred rose. You love this card, Julie, thank you. And then this is from our new paper pack. And so we're going to use the stencil. We have buildings here from gold cardstock, and this here, this shape is from excuse me, from our A2 book plate that was released with Winnie the Pooh release. Barbara saying really beautiful, thank you. So Marci is going to go here. I just don't have her attach it because I was showing you. But look at this. You can also, like, even if you just put the pigeon here, isn't it cute? It just like everything kind of goes together so nicely, I think. I just really love it. I love those buildings on the background. We're going to use some clouds and double stitch the Hills die, and then this is the scallop sentiments label. This die is back in stock, so if you guys don't have this one yet, Stacy's saying super cute. The card is beautiful. Paul is saying Can't wait. Thank you. So even like this, I think it's just really cute, right? And you can have maybe one here, one here. Look how cute it is. So it definitely works. And I know I'm not putting like cat, I'm not using cat on here much because I don't have him colored, but definitely will work with the cats as well. So that's one of the cards that we're going to do. And then for the second card, so this one is work in progress. Excuse me. So here, and those flowers are not attached. So those are, as I said, just work in progress. But you can see where you're going to use one of the papers. We're going to use some of the buildings. All the big eyes, Lynette is saying, yep, the big eyes on the pigeons. So we're going to use some of the buildings, branches there with the flowers. Here on the flowers, I used white gel pen to kind of break down the color. As I said, they're not attached, so don't really pay attention to that. And I haven't decided yet. We might even use, and this card will be in the in-person class, and of course in the virtual too. So we might even use like a couple or a few of pigeons here. I haven't decided yet. So this one is still work in progress. Now, do you guys? Barbara, you see it. I was just gonna ask, and you already noticed. So this is a new frame that will be released with the spring release. This is how the frame the frame looks like. So they're actually frames. So it's not like the rectangle and then we're cutting out the opening. These are actual frames. For those of you taking a class, I'm going to add it to your secret shop. So you'll have an option to purchase this die before the class. And I'll add it today. So, and I'll post the link in the class group. And by the way, I know not everybody who ordered the class joined the group, so make sure you join the group. For those of you coming here on Saturday, this die will be here, so you don't need to order it. You can just purchase it if you like it. You can just purchase it on Saturday. And for those of you who are in the virtual class, if you would like to purchase this die, to order this die, you'll have the link. You'll have an early access to this, and you'll have your 15% coupon code too. The frame will be released, the actual spring release will be in the week of May 12th. So for those taking the class, you're going to have the early access to this one, and then actually there's one more I'm going to show you. So this die comes as two larger ones and two smaller frames like this. Okay, so that kind of work in progress on our second card, and I'm planning to finish all of the cards tomorrow. So you'll have your you'll see what you need. I'll post the all of the list of products and everything. I thought you were losing your mind, Barbara. Nope, yeah, you're not feeling well as well. Yeah, I hear you, but yeah, you're not losing your mind. I was going to mention it. So this will be our second card. And then for the third card, let me show you the last die before we go into it. So our last die is taxi. Of course, urban, I mean, we could not do the taxi. And we've never done taxi before. So I think it was like good timing. And as I said, like urban, I just love the theme. And this is the die. I have not, Barbara saying great frame, thank you. I don't have one assembled. I have one kind of pre-assembled because I wanted to show you what to do with it and give you my idea what I wanted to do with it. So this is, can we still see the die? And I don't want too much shadow here, but let me show you. So on mine, the only thing that I removed here is on the tires. I removed the smaller circles so I can have the larger ones separate and then the smaller ones. You can definitely keep them together. Oh. I was like, I'm losing my mind. You can definitely keep the dies together, and then it will just cut out the center, and then you'll just have to put it back in, like inset it. But I just wanted mine separately. So, you know, there are different ways to do things. So let's take a look at this. So here, this is what I wanted to show you. Do you guys see acetate behind it for the windows? And I think that would be just so cute to have it so you can still see through the windows. Paula is asking, did you make the phase group for the Springboks class yet? Yes, Paula. Once the class went on the website, there's always the group. Like I do the group first before I post it on the website. So yes, so go back to the to our website and then click on the virtual class, and where it says click here to join the group. Yep, then yep. You guys like this idea with the acetate? So this is what I wanted to show you. So first of all, when you die cut it, the doors are also going to come out. But I wanted to show you that there is embossing for the checkers. There is embossing just for the easier way to position it. So this one here was die cut with 100-pound cardstock, and it's easy to see where the embossing is. I'm hoping it will be showing. I'm like there's like a 2-second, 3-second delay, so I'm just waiting to see if you can see. It's hard to see with the lights. Let me see if I can hold it this way. Can you guys see that there's embossing there? So on 110-pound cards, on 100-pound cardstock, I didn't have any problem. This is 60-pound cardstock, and it was harder to, like, I had to add pressure to get that embossing to come out. So just something to keep in mind. That's only the thing I wanted to show you. But I do like this color better. It seemed like it's a little bit more of the color of the regular taxi. So I'm going to do this one with you together with the acetate. I want to show you how I did the acetate, and that was like my idea when we were designing this die. So I have, just you can see, I have the layer of the acetate, and let me grab dry adhesive. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Melinda, I'm doing my best, honey. So I like using dry adhesive here because it's, you know, with the acetate, I don't want to run, to have it too runny. So I'm just adding, as you can see, just 3 pieces. Like, you know, you can definitely do more, but the acetate is not going to go anywhere. So just some dry adhesive here. And then I'm going to position it, like I'm just going to bring it to the front so I don't have to cut more than I have to. And then I'm going to have it lower like this. So my base is on the acetate. And then I'm going to use scissors. I'm just going to cut this off first so I have less. So now on the bottom, I'm just going to go and like lift the die a little bit and cut into it, and then go along the bottom, just kind of straight here, again here. Like I can just kind of like lift the die, lift the paper a little bit, right, and then cut the acetate into it. And there is a reason why I am doing it on like whole shape, not just where the windows are. We'll see in a minute. So here I'm going to just go along the line, and then where the back window is, you can see like between these 2 lines, we need the window there, right? So that's the back window. So here I'm going to go up to this line. So I'm going up to this line, and then from here I'm going to cut straight up to this corner, right? So I'm connecting these two corners, and then I'm just gonna follow the shape and fuzzy cut the rest of it. And then on this side the same. So I'm gonna go all the way to this corner here, and then I'm gonna connect both of this. I just love how it looks like with the window, and I thought this would be like the easiest way to add the acetate. Cool? You guys like this idea? So now that I have this, I can inset the doors. So let me find the doors here. I think I need my tweezers. So we have two doors, and you'll see like they have a little bit of the different shape, so you just need to kind of do the like a puzzle. And then I'm just gonna add some tape there and insert this in. And now I have the windows. So I'm sorry, I have the windows and I have the doors. So the acetate is also holding our doors. I think I want to cut on the bottom just a little bit right there. Maybe not. Cool. So now let's put the tires. We have this little pieces. Let's do this little pieces, because that like makes them look like taxi, right? So cool. So this needs to be carefully gonna use tweezers and just a dab of liquid glue here. So the other thing that like when you use liquid glue, if you don't want the whole thing, you can use scrap piece of paper. Like if it's too much, say if it's too much, you can use scrap piece of paper and just kind of dab it into the paper first to get the excess off, and then you can then you're safe to put them on. Is it a cool die? So we're going to use this die also in the classes, in both classes, in virtual and in person. And this card will have the cat. So we're going to have, I'm going to color him, but we're going to have this cat. Isn't cute? This taxi. So he's like in New York taking selfie. So I'm going to finish taxi so we can all see how it looks like. So I'm holding this actually upside down. So I'm just matching it, putting it over where the embossing is, so then we don't have to worry about lining it up. See, I forgot to dab it into extra paper, so I can, there's a lot of like, not a lot, a little gluing out, but it will dry clear. I'm gonna try to remember on this one. So here's this. So for those of you who are watching and you love what you see, if you didn't pre-order the box, make sure you go on our website and get your box with the bundle pricing before we sell out. Even though the release is not until May 12th, we only, set aside certain number of products for the boxes. So that's why it's if you go on the website, it will say that it's available through, I think it says April 29th. I think I put April 29th or while supplies last, because we might sell out. So for the tires, wheels, tires, it doesn't want to stay. We can put them under a little bit like this. So I'm going to have, I have the acetate here. I'm going to add some glue, and then, well, probably better to do one at a time. And the tires, these tires or wheels are the same size, so you can put one in front, one in the back. Doesn't want to stick this way. It's coming together, cute. And then we also have two little pieces, and I die cut them from gold cardstock. Those are for the bumpers. So we have one here and one on the back. You can do them in gold or in silver or in any color. Just I had gold handy. Let me see, there they go. Any particular way. Cute. So this will be for one of the class cards, and see, now I have one already taxi done, so I can use this on the card. And this is what I started working on the card. And you'll see this is another one of the new shapes from that will be in the spring release. It's also like a book plate. And we have, I used, of course, our new paper pack. Where's my last? Oh, here's this piece. So you know, all of the products are in the classes are optional, right? So if you decide you want to use something else, if you want to use the same book plate that you already have, like this one, for instance, from Winnie the Pooh list, the same one that we're using the first card, you can also use that shape. It will just look a little bit different. So there's not, it's not like required, but this is how the die looks like. You like that die, Barbara? Yep, I'm super excited about this one too. Esmeralda is asking, we can add to the spring box to ship together the taxi and the other die. Esmeralda, taxi comes in the box. So the taxi is included. So in the box, you're going to get 3 dice. You're going to get cherry blossoms, buildings. Where are my buildings? Cherry blossoms, skyscrapers, and taxi. So these 3 are included in your box. But yes, you can. We're going to start shipping on Thursday. So you all have a few days, couple of days. If you want to add them, yes, we'll adjust the shipping if you're in the class, and you can use your 15% off. Yep. So I'll post these dice. We have the options to purchase. Kay, did you sign up for the class? For now, it's only for the class people. For everybody who is taken, okay, yeah, you're right. You are in the class. Yes, you'll have the option. Yes, for both of them. Yes, I'll post them. I already took the pictures of them. I just need to edit graphics, and yeah, and I'll add them. And I'll post the links today. So for both of these dice, yes, you'll have an option to purchase them. So this is the new book plate die, and it comes with all of these different circles and things like that. I had one die cut with but I lost the circle. So this one right here looks really cute as sun. I might even use it somewhere with this shape, and then the circle over it. It looks like little sun, so it's like really cute. And then you'll see like inverted scallops. Price points on these 2 dice, Leslie is asking. I think they're going to be like $39.99, $44.99, the same pricing as as our other book plates dice. I have to look at it. I'm not gonna commit to this right now. Yes, Tracy. Yeah, don't worry. Like, yeah, all this for those of you coming in person, they'll be here yet. Yeah, Barbara, if you didn't sign up yet, yep, you still have time. So this is kind of work in progress for the for my 3rd card. Just wanted to show. So this will be card in person card, and we're gonna do this. Work in progress. There'll be more to it, but this will be just the start of it. That's what I was kind of, this is how I think by doing things. So that's another one. What else do I have to do I need to show you? When we can purchase them, Paula. Paula, are you in the class? If you're in the spring class, yes, you are. Yeah, so I'll post them in the group I'll post the link in the group today for everybody in the class. So then you can order them and then we can ship them together with your box. So then you don't have to pay for shipping twice. Okay, so I think I showed all of the products and I'm going to go back to enamel dots. So for all of you who pre-ordered the box with the early bird special, you are all going to get the, this is new for us, our dice manufacturer. Look at me, I'm gonna lose my little dice circle. I'll have to look for it. Our dice manufacturer also, they manufacture the enamel dice. Okay, Paul, I'll be looking out for your order. So with the, so we asked them, well, I asked them to design a set for us that has, first of all, I wanted the sizes. I didn't want the really big ones because they're for, you know, for us, for card making. I think these are good sizes. And then I asked them to design them for us in 3 different finishes. So it has 2 rows of 3 different, each 2 rows has different finish. So they're matte ones. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there are in the sense, so they're matte ones, then they're glitter ones. So I'm just gonna try to see if I can catch. It's not even focusing on here. Come on, focus, focus, focus. I don't know where it's focusing. Little circle down your left card. What are we talking about, Lynette? Oh, and you, okay. Little circle is on your left under the card. On my left, and thank you. See, it takes a village. I just want this to focus for me. Why can't, doesn't want to focus, but you'll just have to trust me, I guess. So then the ones in the center are glitter ones, and the ones on this side, they're kind of what's the word? They're not transparent. They're more like translucent, if that makes sense. So they're not solid, but they're not like see-through. So there are 3 different finishes, and you're going to get, again, you're going to get the sampler. When we sell them, they're going to be sold as packs of 3, and you're going to get 252 of them in the when they're going to be available in the store. But with your box, you're going to get a sampler so you can play with it. And as you can see, the reason why there are without the color, because we can do them in any color that we need. So there's, I'm that kind of crafter, with that, like when I use pearls and things, we just color them. So I was thinking that we can do the same thing with enamel dots. So here I tried different colors. I don't know, like you can't really see the on the video. I'm sorry, you guys. The sparkly ones with glitter, and then this ones, the more of the solid ones, they look like pearls once you put the color in them, and these ones look more like translucent. So really pretty, I think. So you can definitely, here I used my on both of this, I used the let me put it on something, so on the white. I used my Olas. You can use Copics, you can use Sharpies. So, especially like when you're coloring with using colors on your image, then you can add the same colors or complementary colors to have embellishments on your card. So we're going to use some like on this card here. These are the ones that I have that we're going to use. And I noticed that you kind of have to go darker to get the color in them. So this is like RV53, I think. So this is RV53, but you see how it looks lighter. So let me show you. Not RV, R53. So if I go like this, see how it doesn't get too dark, but it has nice color. So there is a difference here. So this one looks like a pearl. This one looks like translucent, like almost like a drop. That's Esmeralda is saying that's great stretching the possibility on the dots. Yeah, because you don't have to color them all. You can just color like as you add them to the project. Here I actually put them on the project and then I added the color on top of it. Or you can, as you can see, you can just color them on the plastic. So these are the three different ones that I use the same marker here, but you can probably see. You can see how they look different with the same color. Cute. So I thought that would be useful for us, and since we're already ordering the dies with this manufacturer, so that's another thing that we can all have and use. So I think this is all that I have here to show you. So let's go really quick through this. We have in the spring box we have 3 dies. We have, I didn't measure them for you, but you can see how big they are with the size wise. So we have cherry blossoms, we have taxi and skyscrapers. We have stencil set with 2 different Kay saying great box. Lori saying the entire box is awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. You love the variety in colors in the packs. Paul is saying. Yep, so the Stacy saying dots will be fabulous, awesome box. Thank you so much. So the our stencil, then we have our sampler paper pack, we have our Marci and 2 clear stamp sets. So that's what comes in the box. And for those of you who signed up for the class, you're going to also have early access to the to these 2 dies. They will be added, the link will be added into your class group, so you can shop and we'll ship them together with your box. And these are little, like, just an idea of what we'll be making in the classes. Just kind of quick look again. One more thing I want to remind you that, so on this Saturday will be my in-person class here for those who are local. And need to bring one more thing. This seriously, I know it sounds like an excuse, but this brain fog is real. So on Saturday will be my in-person class for those of you who are coming here to our office. And I just wanted to remind you that on Sunday, we're going to have, this coming Sunday, this week Sunday, I think it's at 2 p.m. I'll have to look it up. It's already, I already have the link. We're gonna do YouTube Live. This will be free class for the April kit of the month, that with the duckies. So we're gonna color this duck like an embroidery. I showed this card to Eric, and he didn't know that I was doing it like this. I just showed him the card and he said, who did it? And at first, I didn't understand what he was asking, but he thought that somebody, some of you guys, they actually embroidered the image and sent me the card. He didn't even realize it was colored. Maybe he wasn't wearing glasses, but it does look kind of cute. So I hope you'll join me on Sunday. We're going to color and make this quick card. It's the, I can post the link, or let Barbara know if you need the link, but it's also going to be by Facebook Live, and it's already been scheduled. And in the video description, there is, you were wearing glasses. Hey, Eric. Eric said he was wearing glasses. Melinda is saying that is the most adorable. I love the stitching look. Thank you, Melinda. So in the video description, I know the video is not there. It's scheduled video, but when you click on show more, something like that, in the description there is a list of this list of markers, pencils, and markers. The list is there for you, and also if you decide to make a card, there is a cutting and die cutting guide. So here we're going to use double stitch circles, nested circles, and our scallop sentiment label. So that's that. The card is pretty simple, but as I said, sometimes it's just fun to make kind of like a note card to send to friends, or just to make it for yourself, and it's kind of cute even for display. I know I'm not really good on sending cards, but this is kind of cute one. So that's all I think for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for ordering, pre-ordering, for being here with us and for us. We really appreciate you all. So yeah, Eric is saying the faux embroidery technique is great. Thanks, Eric. So yeah, so you guys, if you didn't order the box yet, you know where to go, lalalandcrafts.com. Click on spring limited edition spring box. So that's for the box. And also, if you didn't sign up for the classes yet with the products from Spring Box, make sure to sign up. We still have some openings for the in-person class if you're here local in Northern California, or for the Saturday, or I'll see you then for the class on May 10th for those of you who are going to do it virtually. So thank you again. Sending you all much love. Stay healthy, stay safe. Barbara, I hope you feel better soon. And yeah, so sending you all much love. Bye for now.